Hi, gang. Welcome back to Think About That. I'm glad you're here. So let's talk. I have some words I want you to think about: peace, understanding, forgiveness. Peace, understanding, forgiveness. Politics. Did you feel that? I did. I've got a brother that I love very dearly. We have a lot in common, but we also have a lot that we see differently. He is a gift made by God with talents and passions that I just think are amazing. And our relationship is more to me than our dissimilar perspectives. So I choose peace, and he chooses peace with me. With this election approaching, I felt so strongly about this subject that I couldn't not talk about it. I was so sure that I had something to say that I just couldn't step away from it. But as I began to process this issue, I just got sad. Somewhere along the way, we've fallen to the belief that our ideologies entitle us to righteous indignation more than the directive of peace. How have we forgotten that our design for life is all about relationships? Well, here's a couple of scriptures I want you to think about. In 2 Timothy 2:23 and 24, it says, "Have nothing to do with foolish, ignorant controversies. You know they lead to quarrels, and the Lord's servant must not be quarrelsome. Be kind to everyone." And Romans 12:18 says, "As far as it depends on you, live at peace with everyone." Guess who that depends on? You. You know, the second most misused passage in the Bible has given a lot of angry people unqualified permission to be hateful and bitter. And it's time that we tell the truth about this. You know, in Matthew 21, where Jesus got upset at the religious leaders and turned over some tables, his message was specific and distinct. It said, "Don't taint my Father's house with your crooked business." It's the only time that we see him do this, and it had a point. The one thing we never see Jesus do is yell at worldly sinners. Instead, he gives value to the lost people, and that is when he changes their direction. When they learn that he cares, they allow him to trade turmoil into triumph. The words hateful and Christian should never be in the same sentence. We do far more damage with our influence than anyone else who talks against us. True love is not other performance dependent. If our love isn't big enough to make our message palatable, then we've left out the key element in the delivery. My goal when I die is for people to be able to say, maybe I never agreed with everything Steve said, but I know this. I know that he loved me. If it's more important that our legacy is being right above being the love of God, we haven't laid the proper foundation of truth. By the way, whoever ends up in the White House this year won't knock God off the throne. Actually, Jesus told Pilate, "You wouldn't have any power over me at all if it weren't given to you from above." So we have to trust that the Lord knows what he's doing. Maybe sometimes we don't understand these things, but he's always right. So let's trust him. And let's trust peace is the truth for all of our relationships today. As far as it depends on you, live at peace with everyone. Think about that.